What's up, world? It's Abram. Thanks to everybody who has downloaded the first 4 chapters of the Dead Groupies. Y'all are fantastic. Y'all are phenomenal. Thanks so much. Uh, Before you guys, I didn't have anybody listening to my stuff, and now I've had over like 60 downloads, and that's pretty remarkable for me considering I didn't have an audience for this 3 weeks ago. Another question that I got was, why are you doing this for free? Why aren't you just going and trying to submit to different publishers and seeing what becomes of it? That was an option. That was something I thought about, but I kind of like the idea of just bypassing that and sending it out to people directly. The idea of it being free was just because I just didn't have the patience to try and create some sort of monetized system where, hey, you do this. I thought about putting a tip jar out there, but I just figured this is probably the easiest thing to do, is just put it out there and see what happens to it. I'm not scared that someone might take it, or this is the only story I have to write. I have millions of more stories that I'd like to tell, but this one I just wanted to put out there. Another question that I got, it was a really good one, was, hey, I really liked the first 4 chapters. I really liked, this chapter in particular, or this chapter in particular. Is there anything that I can do to help promote it? Yes. The easiest way to help to promote the audiobook is to like, is to share, is to download. Even if you've downloaded it, go ahead and download it again if you want to listen to it again. Pretend it got deleted. Share it and subscribe. I know it sounds ridiculous, especially like hey, let me like this. The likes actually help because it just helps cut through all the different kind of backdoor algorithms that all these different social media sites put up. And it helps cut through that, and it signal boosts, and that ultimately helps widen the audience a little bit. I bought a couple of ad spots to try and implement. Those don't work nearly as well. Those don't work nearly as well. It's just the actual audience. If you really do like it, just share it. We have a YouTube page that I'll put right here. We have a YouTube page, and on that YouTube page you can go to the channels and just start taking the embedded code, dropping that into your Facebook feed, or dropping that into your Twitter feed, and that's another way to kind of help signal boost. And the videos that are on YouTube, they're just small little samples, just little cutaway quotes of some of the more engaging the more engaging dialogue, or the more engaging parts of those particular chapters. And we'll do that for every chapter that gets released. But for the first 4, there's actually 5 different ones you could choose from right now. So if you like the one from the place where Selena died, you can take that, embed the code, drop it in your Facebook feed, drop it into your YouTube. You can share it on YouTube. That'd be tremendous, actually. So that's another way that you can help me promote and get the word of mouth out there about the Dead Groupies. Once again, I want to just say thanks, and thank you for everybody who downloaded already, who read already, who listened already, who reached out and said, hey man, I really dug this, or that was really, I really thought that was funny, or I really appreciate what you're trying to do. All those words are really encouraging. They help me out tremendously, especially on weeks like this where it just really it seems like nothing's happening, but there's actually a lot happening. There's me going through and cutting up audio for everything that's coming up, but it's not nearly as cool or sexy as actually having a brand new chapter to release. So my thanks to all of you guys for being patient and waiting on pins and needles for the next chapter. And in this case, the next 2 chapters. I'm going to release 2 for everybody who was waiting around this next turn. So keep an eye on your feed. Follow the Dead Groupies at the Dead Groupies at Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, and I'll see you guys online.